You don't realize you're falling behind. And that's exactly why you never try to catch up. Life feels normal. Nothing seems obviously wrong. You wake up, go through your routine, do what needs to be done, and assume everything is fine. But without noticing it, something is slowly shifting. Not outside, but in the way you make decisions. And that's what creates this feeling, like you're standing still, while everyone else keeps moving. The problem isn't that you're incapable, and it's not that you're not working hard. It's simpler than that. You feel like you still have time, and because of that, you don't feel the urgency to change. Small decisions don't feel important. Delaying learning something new, putting off better financial habits, avoiding actions you already know you should take. It all feels reasonable, because there's no immediate consequence. Today looks just like yesterday, and tomorrow probably will too. But that's exactly where the problem begins. You don't fall behind because of one big decision. You fall behind because of small decisions that you think don't matter. Real change, especially financial change, rarely happens all at once. It comes from small decisions repeated over time, and even more often, from small decisions that were never made. In The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, there's a powerful idea. The most impactful financial decisions are not the big, rare ones. They're the small behaviors you repeat every day. It's not about one major move. It's about the way you think, consistently. And the problem is, those patterns rarely feel important in the moment. Meanwhile, in Atomic Habits by James Clear, there's a simple concept. Small changes that seem insignificant today create massive differences over time, in either direction. And what makes it dangerous is this: you don't feel it at the beginning. There's no alarm, no warning, just silent accumulation. If you look at someone like Warren Buffett, it's easy to assume his success came from a few big decisions. But that's not really the case. Most of his growth came from time and consistency in making good decisions, over and over again. He didn't rush, but he also didn't delay what mattered. And that's the difference. It's not about who moves faster. It's about who never stops moving. You might be thinking, I've tried. I've been working. So why isn't anything changing? The answer usually isn't a lack of effort. It's that the small directions you take every day aren't actually leading to change. Or more often, you know what you should do, but you delay it because you think you still have time. At that point, it's no longer about knowledge. It's about perception, how you see time, how you evaluate small decisions. Because in the short term, doing nothing feels safe. No risk, no pressure. But in the long term, that's exactly what costs you the most. You don't feel behind because you're slow. You feel behind because you don't realize you've been standing still. And in a world that keeps moving, standing still is not neutral. It's a slow form of moving backwards. Not because your life collapsed, but because you didn't change direction when you still had the chance. And maybe the problem isn't that you can't catch up. It's that you didn't realize you needed to start moving sooner.